in New York. It's Saturday Night Live. No,
Was there a countdown for that? Would they go like 1, 2, 3?
I don't
No,
even know.
I don't remember.
I ain't watched that shit in so long.
I know, right?
I just see the clips on YouTube.
Have you watched any of like the new ones with like the guy Kel or whoever?
Just the clips on YouTube. Like when somebody said, "Oh, did you watch blah blah blah?" and I was like, "Oh, I'll just go watch the clip on YouTube real quick." That's it. Hey y'all, ImJustJackie is here, and guess what? I have the beautiful
Hello.
Empress Nick with me.
Hi.
And as y'all see in the title, it's called "Let's Keep It 100." So
That's
for
what we're about to do.
for my beautifuls who do not pay attention to me on IG, I keep telling y'all, follow me on Instagram. I'm_just_Jackie, and you will get a daily dose of ImJustJackie. Be sure to go subscribe to my blog. It's going to be in the description box below. Go to ImJustJackie.com. Subscribe to the blog because I'm going to be more active there than I will be here on YouTube. But guess what, y'all? I'm here in New York with my beautiful sister, and we're going to do our Let's Keep It 100 live on IG. But we was like, what the fuck? What the hell? We're going to come up here and we're going to do it on the YouTube too. So we're going to be looking here, we're going to be looking there. Okay, so, but hey, this is something we've been doing for a while, but this is new to my channel. And like I said, if you already follow me on IG, you already know I've been doing this. I've been in podcasting for a while, and this is just a more interactive way to podcast with our viewers. So we get the live questions and answers, and we can talk to y'all. We here, bitches. Listen, so anyway, so we about to get this popping. So we about to get on IG. And hopefully our peoples is here because normally we do this at 8 o'clock on Fridays, y'all. We bi-weekly now. We bi-weekly now. Every other Friday. Pretty much at 8 p.m., 8:30. But hey.
We get on here when we get on here.
We were shopping today. We had some things to do. Oh, speaking of shopping, haul time. I'm playing. Yeah, you know.
You didn't even really get anything.
No, you know, it was a joke because most YouTubers come up here and we do our hauls.
Oh, okay.
We do our hauls. Okay. Oh, I can share one haul with you. You ready? Ha! ABC bitches! ABC haul. Ooh, trash.
Right.
So anyway,
we live on IG.
We live on IG, girl. Who out there?
Hey y'all, look who's here.
Hi everybody, I'm here.
Welcome to Let's Keep It 100.
Hey.
Right, let me see how I'm gonna do this.
Let's keep it 100 with Captain Morgan.
I ain't got my Hennessy tonight.
Listen. Hey y'all. I'm trying to see who's popping in. Girl, you gotta turn to the side.
We're not gonna be able to do that.
Just put it vertical. Because I'm gonna be breaking my, you know.
Yeah, but it's not gonna get both of us.
I need practice. Hey, this is not a PG show, people.
At all, so get
we
ready.
good. We good right here. This is not PG. So anyway, hey y'all, hey IG. We doing my YouTube and we here on IG as well. So hey.
What's good, y'all? What's good?
I ain't got no glasses on, but who?
Me either.
Hey everybody that's chiming in on the live feed. So you wanna wait a few minutes to see if anybody?
Yeah, we can wait
up?
until people
Okay.
start, because this is Let's Keep It 100. So
Yeah. So
sometime.
y'all probably wondering what am I doing in New York? Y'all know Jackie been coming to New York almost for every year for the past 3 years. No, I did not do Afro Punk, y'all. I'm over here on YouTube now, YouTube land. I ain't do Afro Punk, but I knew I was coming to New York this year. But I'm here now because some of my podcast peers and family are putting on the live show tomorrow night. And hey John. And I wanted to be here to help them celebrate their first live show. And my beautiful co-host just so happens to live in New York. Live in New York, bitches. Okay, so. Hi, John. Hey, Coy. Hey, I got the name right.
Hey, Coy, what's good?
I got the name right. I got the name. Y'all know I'm bad with names.
Thanks for tuning in. King Trey Little, what's good? Thanks for tuning in. I know damn well I need to have my damn glasses
Girl,
on.
I got my glasses.
I'm trying to read this shit.
I'm gonna be leaning in close like this. Hey y'all, we still here.
Sorry.
We still
Let me
here.
leave this shit alone.
Yeah, leave that shit
It was
alone.
perfectly fine. Let me just leave it.
We still here. You gotta put that side back up.
Sorry, y'all.
Hold up. We gonna get our lives right.
Is that good? Lopsided.
Oh no, I was looking at my phone. I was looking at that message that popped up. You know, I told you I was practicing. Listen. Aw, John giving us googly eye hearts.
John, what's good?
We
bro?
love
I
you,
wish you were
John.
here, John. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna meet you. Another year going by, still ain't meet you in person yet.
Listen. John's gonna get his life together so he can come on these road trips with me and go on tour. It's gonna be Jackie and John, the podcast tour. Shit, everybody else is on tour.
Right.
I wanna go, but I have been on tour all summer.
You've been on your own tour.
Oh yeah, I'm just Jackie. Hey y'all, hey, I'm just Jackie is on tour. Okay, I added 2 extended dates to my tour.
Shit.
This is the first extended date. New York is the first extended date. I got one more trip, and I get to see you again.
Yes. Next
Listen,
weekend.
you gonna get sick of me.
Shit, it's only been the second time.
You gonna get sick of me. What's John talking about? I got a Caucasian plan. Oh, I bet you do, FMLA.
I know that's right, John.
All right, so. Well, you want to talk about? You want to get into the Lil Wayne while people popping in?
Yeah, let's get into it. So
So-
you start.
All right, people. So y'all know the Carter 5 drop. Oh man, I can't even pull up my phone. But the Carter 5 drop, y'all, and John said Yahtzee. So I want to know what you guys thought about the Carter 5. I think it has like 23 tracks on it, and it ranges from some smooth kind of mellow R&B tracks, and then he has his tracks that go hard, and then he just has Wayne. It's just Wayne.
Did you listen to all 23?
I listened to all 23 tracks, and I think I saved at least 10 plus, in my my tracks to save on a title.
Right.
And but my favorite track, ironically, is the Dark Side of the damn, what's the song? With the Nicki Minaj, Dark Side of the Cloud, Dark Side of something, y'all. But anyway, that's my favorite song on the track.
Uproar.
Upper hands down, Swizzy killed it. Okay. Nigga, that special delivery set. Oh, I love that one too, John. That was dope. John said he was Harlem shaking.
I heard somebody talking about that one.
I like that one. Is that the one with Nah, that ain't the one. Hey, John, what's the one with Kendrick Lamar on it?
No, that one I like.
I can't remember the one with Hey, there go BJ. But
Hey, go
I'm gonna tell
BJ.
you what. For him to be on that long hiatus, he delivered. I really feel like he delivered. It was worthwhile. I'm glad he came out of retirement because this is what hip hop needed. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hip hop needed this. The community needed this. The culture needed this album. Okay, so it wasn't no mumble rapping. He did sample, some beats from, like the special delivery track. So, but hey, he put his own flair on it, and I actually would give the album. Wait, what are we gonna do? 3 stars? Is that?
That's kind of low.
We're gonna go 5 stars. I mean, but how many? What's the highest
5.
star? Okay, so we're gonna go 5 stars. Okay, so out of 5 stars, since I saved over half of the songs, I'm gonna have to give it a strong 4.5. Strong 4.5. I want to say 5, but I'm gonna go 4.5 since I only saved over half of the tracks on the album.
On the album.
Yeah.
So Jackie just kind of put me. Well, no, I shouldn't say you put me on. You did tell me to listen to it. You gave your review and you told me to listen to it. Because otherwise, to be honest with y'all, I was not gonna listen to it. I feel like I'm gonna keep it real because that's what we do here. I feel like I'm just getting old, and I feel like I'm outgrowing hip hop. Not hip hop, because hip hop to me is a culture, not a genre of music. Rap. And that's hard for me to say because that's what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? And it's all I know. That and R&B. But I feel like I don't relate to anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I trying to get no niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't selling no drugs. Ain't no bitches trying to play me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
pussy.
I ain't selling no pussy. Like, it's just nothing that I can really relate to. So I don't really listen to a lot of rap music anymore. I will say that I listened to 10 tracks today. I liked about 5 of them.
Okay.
I definitely like the one with him and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I would have liked the one with Nicki Minaj more if
I could have
she
did
wasn't
without
on
Nicki.
it.
Yeah, high five. Did you see my tweet
If
though?
she
I
wasn't
said,
on it.
I said it was nice. I told y'all Nicki's only good on features, but that song could have did without
If she
Nicki.
wasn't on it, I would have liked that one more.
John, see, this is why. John, we try to stay on task. Ain't that what you tell me? He says, I'm selling dick so I can relate.
Well, good for you, John. And Lil Wayne still makes music for you, but he don't make music for me no more.
But I will say that Kendrick Lamar was fire.
I like that
I said, I like the Nicki Minaj. That one with Snoop Dogg, I like that one too.
I don't think I got that far.
No, because that's like further closer to the end of it.
I like the one with his, I like the one with his daughter too.
I
That one was
with
okay.
his daughter was
Yeah,
nice
that
too.
one was nice.
It was a lot of good tracks up there. But I also love how his mama opened up the record. Well, I'm so old as fuck. I'm saying
Yeah, we old.
I like the way his mama opened up the album, whatever, LP, and it's snippets of her throughout. And the way she started it was the way she ended it. She said, I love you, Dwayne. And she ended it with, I love you, Dwayne. So, yeah, I thought it was a nice tribute. Was it a tribute to his mom? Was the album?
I'm gonna have to finish.
Okay, because she was like telling it was like a little story in between. Not every time, but it was kind of like she was saying a couple of sentences about stuff going on in his childhood. And I'm gonna let you listen.
Yeah,
so
I have
maybe
to
it was
finish
a tribute to his mom. I don't know, but it was good.
Just Say Word Pod, what's good? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Just Say Words, the joint with. Of course you're gonna love Nivea, the black fucking Britney Spears, the black Britney Spears.
Did y'all check out her special on BET?
Yeah, John was talking about it on his podcast.
I kept saying I was gonna watch it, but I didn't watch it.
That's why I said the black.
That's what she called herself, right? I saw that in the clip. That was a reach. That was she reached on that one.
Hey John, what did you say you called it? You said not the black Britney Spears, but something else. What was it, John? So he said absolutely not. What was it you called her on your show? He said, but girl, when you said you was the black Britney Spears,
that was it.
He said I had to pause.
Yeah. No, because she definitely deserves her shine, her recognition, but she pushed it with that.
John said, not Britney Spears. I'll give you Black Mandy Moore.
Yep, you're right.
And this is why I love John.
You're right, John. Keep it 100,
Keep it
please.
100. But yeah, so what did y'all think about the Carter 5? I know John said he liked it. What did you think about it, Jay from Just Say Words? Or have you listened to it yet? And there go BJ.
I think people, like this era that we're in, people like rush to listen to the whole album for one. You know what I mean? Like as soon as it comes out, people want to just listen to the whole album instead of like letting it live for a little bit, listen to it over like a period of time, like how we used to do. And people want to review it like right away. You know what I'm saying? Like right away, you want to have articles on it. You want to talk about whether it's a classic or not. And I feel like that's kind of like why we don't really appreciate music the way we used to. Yeah. Because it's just so, like, everybody's in a rush to tell us what you think about the new album. You know what I'm saying?
We can't appreciate it like we used to because we ain't got time to appreciate it.
No.
Remember back in the day when an artist would drop an album and they would wait like 2 or 3 years before they would come back and drop another LP? They drop them like every 7-Eleven on the corner.
And if you don't, people will forget about you because the next person will be out there with something new.
Well, that's because the industry just got, I ain't gonna say oversaturated, but it got flooded. Because I don't want to say oversaturated. Girl, I'm up in this cabin got me on fire. Burn it up. My heart is like burn it up.
Sharon starting again. What's good? Oh, what is it? Sharon starting a new chapter. Wow.
Hey, Sharon,
Good
I like
name.
that name. I
What's
like
good?
that name.
Thanks for tuning in.
But I listened to that album like twice on the way here.
Okay.
And then I just kept certain songs on repeat because I wanted to hear it and like listen to what he was saying and the words and stuff. So, but yeah, it'll definitely be on rotation.
What do you think about? I mean, because hip hop is rap. I keep saying hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop is a culture. It's not a genre of music. Rap. What do you think about like rap artists like Wayne and Jay-Z and Nas and the older rappers still continuing to rap in their 40s? Jay-Z almost 50. Do you think it's time for them to kind of retire?
Timeless. I think they're timeless. I think they always want to have something to say. I think they will always be relevant. But what about the older hip hop guys that really paved the way for like the Jay-Z's and the Nas's? Like, but I know what happened to them. It was like dinosaurs. The music switched up, and that's what made them kind of fall off. Like Big Daddy Kane's and Marley Marl and Slick Rick, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think to a certain extent that's what's happening now too, because the music today is not the same that it was even 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So for Jay-Z to come out right now to try to rap like, I don't know, Lil Xan or whoever his name is, like it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Big Daddy Kane and them, yeah, they phased out because the music changed. The music changed, the style changed, everything changed, and they couldn't adapt. They couldn't adapt to the change. That's why I was saying like a dinosaur. When the climate changed and the dinosaurs started getting extinct, that's what happened to that generation of rap. But there were some survivors, but they fell off too. But like,
I think Big Daddy Kane could have I think he could have continued if he chose to.
Yeah, but then he stopped though, and I
don't think he was pushed out. I think he just didn't keep up.
Yeah.
I don't think like he got whacked and pushed out. You know what I'm saying? I think he just didn't continue to rap.
Okay, John said the passing of the torch, only icons remain like Hove, M, and Wayne. Okay, I can relate to that, but they're the ones that you named. None of them are in my generation. I'm talking about the ones pre-Hove, pre-M, pre-Wayne. I'm talking about Tribe Called Quest. I'm talking about where you go, here we go, yo, here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Leaders of the new school.
Thank you. Leaders of the new school. What's the Jungle Brothers? Hell, Queen Latifah, when they had that whole clique, going on. Moni Love, Special Ed.
Yo-Yo.
What's my boy Polka Dot? Rock the Polka Dots. Kwame.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? All of those, and the only one that I can really think of right now that's still getting it is LL. That's it. And that LL,
he was able to maintain longevity.
He was able to have that longevity from that era, but I know Q-Tip is my favorite. Not Q-Tip, but Tribe Called Quest is my favorite out of all hip hop.
Black Tie, what's good? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Black Tie. And but yeah, it's just crazy. LL is really the only, and Run DMC is only because they lost a member, and and he's Rev Run now, so
yeah.
Salt and Pepper kind of.
They phased out. They didn't fall off.
But they're still relevant though.
Yeah,
they still going. They still on tour.
Well, a lot of them are still. Big Daddy Kane is
still on tour, but he ain't dropping. But what does that say when you can still go on tour, but you ain't dropping no album, and you still
that's true.
Still going out there doing warm it up, King, warm it up, King, warm it up, King, and he's still doing the splits and stuff. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I know I'm a hip hop head. That's my joint right there. Who was the one? I used to get him mixed up with Big Daddy Kane. The Wild Wild West. Who was that? Kumo D. Yeah.
Going way back, Jackie.
Well, we don't.
No, I know who you're talking about. You see, I named them. I know who you're talking about.
I was like, we old. But no. So yeah, that was just interesting. But I agree with John. Those are icons and people, but
yeah. So like what I was saying, I think that I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't say I'm getting too old for it. It's just what's out now. I feel like it's just not for me.
Yeah, it's just not what
when I
we
listen to
came up on.
Like when I feel like I'm tired of listening to R&B, I want to listen to some hip hop. I just listen to the old stuff.
I listen to old stuff.
Yeah, I just go back and listen to the old stuff.
I appreciate Dwayne. All his cards.
I'm gonna listen to it for the rest of the weekend. I'm gonna give it another. I'm gonna give it a listen. If you say you liked it, I respect your music taste, so I'm going to give it a chance.
I liked it better than Drake's new shit. I will have to say I like it better than it resonated more with me than Drake. You know, now he got some bops on his joint, but I would rock with Carter more. I feel the same way.
I didn't think that last Drake joint was good anyway.
It was just too much. It was really too much, but.
Jackie got me on that Captain Morgan today. Normally I don't drink that, but I'm feeling it. It's pretty damn good.
But what else I wanted to say? As long as Jay-Z stays true to himself, as long as as long as Lil Wayne, I don't want them to try to switch up their style to keep up with what's going on now. They already established themselves as, like John said, pioneers, icons, whatever.
Right.
They don't need to change nothing. Just keep being them and just stay out there and be relevant for the younger generation.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't think that they're necessarily gonna gain any new fans anyway. I think people that love Jay-Z are gonna continue to support Jay-Z.
And
so for them to try to do like what's out now and to try to gain new fans, I think that would be a waste of time.
And I'm telling you right now, I want to go see Jay-Z in concert. I don't want to see Bianca again. Bianca put on the show.
Oh, Lord.
Did we already have this conversation?
Not on the.
Okay, let me tell you something. Bianca put on a show, y'all. She put on a hell of a show. But here's my thing: I can sit at home and watch her music videos, and that's what you're getting on that stage. But I'm not taking nothing away from Beyonce because she's a hell of a performer. She has mad crazy energy. She can sing, and she gives it to you every night. But I don't know what it was when every time Hov came on that stage, that man just captivated me. And he had us up in there going like, he's a rapper. How many rappers can captivate that whole stadium like that? And he ain't got nothing but a mic in his hand. And he's walking. Yeah, everybody says, "Oh, why go to a rap show? All he does is walk back and forth across the stage." I would not want to go see Nas because it's something that he's not connecting with the audience. Jay-Z connects with the audience, and yes, he was the best part of the show to me. When they performed together, when they were together, I enjoyed them thoroughly. Beyonce put on a hell of a show, but it was
so you liked them together? Yeah, and you like Jay-Z by himself. You could have kind of done.
I could have done without Beyonce. Yeah. Cliche, direct,
Beehive, please direct all your comments that way to my co-host I_Jackie.
Here she go. He said, what? He said, watch it. Let's not. We will not do Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter. I see Nas on tour. He's okay. He's captivating to look at, John.
To look at, yes.
That's what you're talking about.
I wouldn't think Nas would be good in concert. I really wouldn't.
I've heard
and I love Nas. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love him, but I would not be interested in seeing him live at all.
At all. So, you got anything else to chime in on that topic? I think that was a good opener.
Yeah,
are they gonna come sting me? Are they coming to sting me?
Direct all of it that way. I have nothing to do with any part of that statement.
Bianca love me.
And I'm not a member of the Beehive.
I ain't a member of the Beehive. I ain't got no card member. I ain't got no gold, silver, bronze. I ain't got nothing.
I like Beyonce. I don't love Beyonce.
I like her too, but I'm not one of those crazy ass stands. Shout out to my girl Sierra. Hey girl. Because I can't even hold a conversation with her about Beyonce no more, because as soon as I try to say something, she takes over the conversation. I can't get nothing in. I don't even want to talk about the bitch Beyonce no more. I don't even want to talk about her no more. I'm done. I'm done.
I can't bother with them type of Beyonce fans.
John said you damn right.
John, you part of the Beehive.
They coming for me. But yeah, so that's all I got for
Let me see. I haven't really listened to anything else. Are you watching anything like Netflix, anything like that?
What am I watching? Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm living in this hotel, so I have cable. Because I really don't, back home I don't, when I'm in my crib I don't have cable. I do the Netflix, and I do have Amazon Prime, so I just be going back and forth watching that stuff. And, but I've been keeping up with a lot of shows that I normally wouldn't be keeping up with. I've been watching Married to Medicine. Girl. And you know I love me some Insecure. And those are like the two main things I've been watching. I ain't even watching Braxton Family Values because it's a mess. It's just a mess. And yeah, so I ain't really been, honestly, I ain't been watching too much TV.
Okay,
though.
well, that's good.
Yeah,
Watch
so-
your damn brain anyway.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into our next topic. So we're talking about
Oh, he said SUV is back. Okay. I mean, SVU is back. Cool.
SVU. Okay.
Okay.
We're talking about parents kicking well, I'll say black parents, so parents in our community, kind of kicking their kids out at 18 as the rule, and not necessarily like, okay, they're ready, they're grounded, they have a good, strong foundation, they're ready to actually be out in the world and, you know, be good citizens. It's just, hey, you're 18, I don't want to pay for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go. And I feel like that's more prominent, like, in the black community.
Yeah, in our culture.
And I mean, I kind of get it. Like, you know, a lot of us are living humble means anyway. So, you know, if you can get this person out, that's one less mouth to feed. I hear people saying. But I feel like it's a higher chance of, like, the child either having to come back to you anyway because they didn't, you know, really get a good footing, or being out and they're just struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got a regular job at, I don't know, Wendy's or some shit like that, just because they had to get out your house and now they're struggling. Or, you know, they didn't get a chance to really do anything, so now they're out there, you know, stripping or being a drug dealer or something like that. And I just feel like other communities seem to be more like family oriented, in that, you know, they realize that, like, it takes a family to do this, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the person is still living here, but they're getting their life together. They're starting a business. They're saving money to buy a house. You know, it's not just, I don't want you here because, you know, it's one more mouth to feed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of just something that we do.
Right. And Coy says, I think we set our kids out faster than others, which I agree to, but I want to throw this out there because a lot of us leave early because, on the woman's side, I can't speak for the men, a lot of us leave early too because we have early pregnancies, they have kids, and then you know how society is, they have all these programs for these single moms to get housing and other extra help they need to, like, kind of start a foundation and get on their feet. But some of them, they think they get on their feet to the point where that's what they're comfortable with. They comfortable with the Section 8, they comfortable with all kinds of assistance. And I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it, but at the end of the day, the assistance was here for temporary help.
Temporary. It should be temporary.
Not permanent help. So it should be a stepping stone to, you know, to do better, be better. So that's another reason why a lot of us have left the house early, 18 or whatever. But I want to also throw it out there that if this is what parents want to do, if they say, when my child gets 18 after they graduate from high school, they got to leave the nest, we got to prepare our kids better too. Because I was talking off camera with Nicole, and I was like, my parents didn't teach me nothing about no damn credit. What else? Hell, I ain't even gonna go on the rest of the stuff, but we gonna talk about the independent living. And then I was telling her I made my daughter take independent living when she was in high school because I didn't know how to write a check when I got my first bank account. I didn't know how to write a check. Hell, I was telling Nicole I didn't even know how to pump gas when I got my first car. And like I was telling John before, my mom thought my dad showed me this. My dad thought my mom showed me that. So their communication was not the best, because if you thinking one did and the other didn't, y'all ain't really talking to each other. So I say all that to say that we got to do better as parents, as grooming our kids to be ready for this real world out there. And I'm not trying to put my kids out. I tell my kids, have a game plan. So you know you're about to graduate from high school. So what do you want to do? You know, I just don't want you sitting on the couch not doing nothing. Have a job, go to school, military, I don't care. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start your own business, I'm all for it, because I know I'm an entrepreneur at heart too, so I can help you with some of these things. Right. I just want my children to have a game plan, and if that means they want to stay at, you know, Virginia Beach, Virginia, cribbo until they, girl, I'm about to put the address down. If they want to stay there and say, hey, Mom, this is my plan, and this is, you know, whatever, 2-3 year plan, whatever, hey, I'm here for it. So, but like my daughter left, you know, she graduated from college. Like a few months later, she had my grandson. She probably stayed with me about 3 months tops. But thank God she graduated. She got that nursing degree. She got a good ass job. She ain't never been on no assistance or nothing, and she's out there thriving and flourishing.
And she had that opportunity. Though. She had the opportunity. She had the foundation, and college is a foundation too. Yeah. You know, that's a foundation too. I agree with you 100%. I feel like they need some type of time. You know, just because you're 18 years old doesn't mean that you're mature or ready for the real world. And having a minimum wage job is not ready. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean that you're ready. Just because you're 18 and you can get a job, yeah, you could probably afford. You probably got to have 2 jobs nowadays to afford to just have to pay your rent, to get a little car note or whatever. And I mean, that's surviving, but that's not living. You know what I'm saying? What if somebody gave you an opportunity to stay a little bit longer? Like you said, start a business if that's what you want to do. Save money. If you only want to work this minimum wage job or, you know, whatever, okay, but here's, you know, 2 or 3 year plan, like you said, save some money, now go buy your house, and, you know, that's your start, that's your foundation. You know what I mean? I feel like, again, like I said before, maybe in other cultures and other races, whatever, they have more of the opportunity and the funds to be that way, but I feel like some type of way, we need to kind of adapt that too, because we're sending our kids out to just struggle, to just pay bills, and it's like, what's the point?
I don't even think it's about money with the other cultures. Their morals and values and communication is a little bit. They're more close knit. Like, yeah, damn it, if at the nail shop, it's a family member working in there, a cousin, a brother, a sister, husband, wife. It's a whole family unit working in there, and I be having conversations with them, and I learned a lot from them, because what they do is, and you notice, like, your favorite nail tech is not there. You'll be, where's Sam? Oh, she went back to blah 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 for a while, but you got this new chick that came in. It's like, you got to be in the country for a certain amount of time and all this stuff, but the thing is, they doing it as a family, right? And they send money back home to their family. They take care of their family, and whatever they're doing is working. And they're balancing each other out, and they got each other's back. And the crazy part is, they still sit together and eat meals as a family. We don't do that. When's the last time you sat down with your babies and had a meal? For real.
It's been a long time.
Me too.
It's been a long time.
Me too. I will say I sat down with my daughter probably a couple of weeks ago and sat down and had dinner with her. But our schedules are so crazy since school started.
The schedules and everything. It's been a long time, but you're right. I think you touched on it as far as like the value system too, because, you know, we Americans, I'll say, I'm not just gonna say Black people, Americans put too much stock in material things. So it's like, you know, I have to have this, I have to have that. Whereas people from other cultures come over, and it's more about like lifestyle. It's like, okay, you know, we have to have this house, we have to have this family business. Okay, you might not want to like work in the cleaners that I own for the rest of your life, but at least you have a job as soon as you get out of college, and then you can decide what you want to do after that. But until then, you can work here at the cleaners that your family owns. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know like what we can do to kind of change that. It's just something that I noticed.
I got a question. I want to see if maybe it's just me, or maybe you notice it too. Like you said, you know, you have a family that's established a thriving business, so it's going from generation to generation to generation. So in our culture, do you see it more where there's a generation that says, I don't want to do this, I want to do something else, or you just go be a fuckwad and throw your life away or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that don't make no sense to me. If you got something here that's already established, but you're throwing it away, but you out here struggling,
or you don't respect it.
Yeah,
and like I said, it's like, okay, let's say my mom, I don't know, had, like I said, I use cleaners. Let's say my mom had a thriving, you know, cleaner business or whatever. I may not want to work at that cleaners for the rest of my life, right? But hey, right now, while I'm 18 years old, I don't know what I want to do. Right. I don't know what I want to do. So hey, go work in your mom's. It's your family business. It's guaranteed. go do that until you figure things out. But we rather, I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? What y'all think about it?
I don't know.
Koi says it's not always not being home, but the support that could be given. That's true too, Koi.
Mm-hmm.
He says, try to have a complete person before you let them go. Amen. Mm-hmm. And they're not gonna be. It's not like they're gonna be 100%.
No.
Right, but they won't be like 30, like 30%. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is talk to them. Don't just not say nothing to them. Because my thing is, I talk to my daughter. She's made choices that don't. You know, my oldest one that has my grandson. She's made choices that I didn't care for. But at the end of the day, I gave her guidance. I gave her tools. Now, at the end of the day, it's still going to be her choice.
Right.
And you know, she'll come to me and say, "Oh, I wish I would have listened." But God, everything you going through or she's going through, I can speak on it because I've been there and done that. I don't understand why our kids won't listen. But sometimes you got to take that hit. But damn, girl, don't you want to avoid some of them hits?
That's what I literally just had this conversation with my daughter last week. Like, why do you want things to be harder than they have to be? Like, why?
It's gonna be different. They think it's gonna be different.
I'm trying to tell you exactly why you should not go down that road, but you still need to do it for yourself. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they gotta learn on their own.
Koi says until they get a couple generations in, then they get fucked up like the rest. What do you mean, Koi? As far as like, what do you mean by that?
Like maybe a couple of generations are staying on task, and then later on the chain breaks or something. Maybe.
Like the younger generation is not keeping it up. The family business.
I wish my daddy had a business that I could have took over.
Shit, hell yeah. I wish I could have just jumped into a family business out of high school.
I wish there was a trust fund or something there for me. I'm just saying.
A head start. Something. That's all I'm saying. Why we gotta start right at the bottom.
But you know what? I taught that shit out about trust fund. I know the value of $1. I appreciate the value of $1. You know, and that's what I told my kids too.
Right.
So, if you got a silver spoon, or do you really value the meaning of $1? What it means to earn $1, I mean.
Right.
He said the kids become just Americans like the rest.
Yeah, they come
after they come over. He talking about like the people in the nail techs and
You're
stuff.
right, Koi. That happens. They do get
true.
Americanized. So, okay, I see what you're saying now as far as like it takes like a couple generations and then shit kind of starts to change. I get it.
Oh, John back. He came back in from the John.
What time is it, y'all?
We got 37 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Remember I started this before we
okay.
Yeah, so that kind of giving us a time over here.
So, speaking of businesses, let's move on to our second topic. So, our second topic is ladies is hustlers too. And since we got a few men on right now, I want to know, why is it that when a guy says, like, let's say he's a drug dealer, so he's selling drugs, he knows that technically that's wrong, he's killing his own people in his neighborhood, this, that, and the third, but they'll be like, well, I had to do what I had to do, I got to get this money by any means necessary, whatever the case may be. But on the flip side, if a woman says that, like if a woman, is like a stripper, or I don't know, whatever she decides to do with her own goddamn body,
she's selling that pussy.
all of a sudden, and then they're like, oh, you a hoe, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just out here for this money, you do anything for $1, da-da-da-da-da. It's a double standard, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why is it that when a man makes certain choices to survive, to get that money, he's a hustler, but when a woman does it, it's like, it's looked at differently. That's my question.
Because we're not supposed to be thinking like that. We're supposed to be quiet little domicile creatures. And the man is supposed to be the man who can do whatever he want to do, the king of the jungle or whatever you want to call it. And we're just supposed to be there for support. That's all we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be their equals. There are men out there that would say a woman will never be their girlfriend, wife, whatever, never be their equal. He could be married to this woman. You're not my equal. There's men out there that think like that. You're not my equal.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm the man. So but it's just double standards. I don't understand that. That's my thing. Like, what if it was a guy and he was a male prostitute and he was out there selling his body to feed his kids or help his mom or whatever the case may be? They're not gonna judge him like that. Or do you think so?
No, I don't think so, for the simple fact that men that have a lot of sex with women, just not even getting paid, but they just have a lot of sex with women. It's no judgment. It's like, oh, you know, he's the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a pimp or whatever you want to call it.
And then what's the problem with being a stripper and to pay for your school? Because listen, I still have student loans. I ain't even finished paying for it. But maybe if I was a stripper.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, not even just school, but
yeah, or whatever. Life in general.
Life.
What's
like,
what's
I just
the problem?
feel like every person, male or female, should have the choice without being judged what they do to be able to survive. We're not living in the 20s, 30s, and 50s anymore where a woman did not have to work. Like, we have to work now. These men are not getting paid enough to support households anymore on their own. It's unfortunate. And I only say it's unfortunate because I feel like men want to dictate what women do with the money that they make. And I think before it was easier, but because it was like, hey, I'll make the money, so this is what the money is going to be spent on, whatever, and you can't talk to me however you want because I make all the money, I run shit in here, this is my house. But you can't do that to women nowadays. We paying bills, we go to work just like y'all got to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have that luxury anymore, so I just feel like I don't understand why it's different for a man to say, hey, yeah, I know this may not have been right, or I had to cut some corners, or I had to do this, or I had to do that, but I had to feed my family. I had to put money in my pocket. If this woman is the head of a household, just like a man, she should be able to say and do the same thing without any judgment. You see what I'm saying?
Because the man going to say the same thing. I had to do what I had to do to take care of my family. And then the woman's going to say, well, I had to do what I had to do to take care of my family. But this is what the guys say. You could have did something different.
Yeah.
You could have found you a man or to take care. No, it's not that simple.
Or you could have been a secretary.
Yeah,
or
it's not that simple.
As long as you're not doing,
you could have been a fucking mechanic then, buddy, instead of slinging drugs. How about that?
Drugs. Like, why do men think that selling drugs is so much more respectable than being a prostitute? Like, I don't understand why they think that. And this one guy, I posed that question on Twitter, and he was about to, like, give me the reason why, but he was like, oh, I'm not going there. I just want to know why. Like, why is it more respected to be a drug dealer than to be a stripper? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I respect the game.
John said it's an antiquated double standard. Definitely. Koi says it's a double standard. So that is basically, is that all it is? It's just a double standard? Yeah, I got to get over that. Like, that's gonna have to change.
Yeah, like what? I mean, when is that gonna change? Because everything else has already changed. You gotta. First, it used to be a one-income household. The woman used to stay home and make sure dinner was ready, took care of all the kids. Now it's a two-income household. You know, now we got two-parent homes, you know, because the parents ain't together, but they got kids. What do you call that? Co-parenting.
Yeah,
now we got co-parenting homes. You know what I'm saying? So then you got guys who actually stay home and take care of the kids, while the women out there making the bread and butter. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. When are you going to change the mentality for these other standards? Because everything else is already changed.
And to be honest, the way things are going now, like, women are more educated than men. Women are making more money than men. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that, I don't know. That's going to have to change. Yeah. Quick.
Koi said because men pride themselves in the control of women's bodies. That's basically, that's bloop, bloop, bloop. That's it.
I think I knew that, Koi. I think I just wanted somebody to say it.
Yeah, I wanted a guy. I wanted a man to say it. That's what I wanted. I wanted a man to say it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I knew that, but I just wanted one of y'all to say it.
Shoot. But yeah, that's all I got for that one.
So we can move on to our third topic. I don't know if you guys saw Will Smith. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I just love Will Smith. Let me just say this. I just love Will Smith. I love him. I love his family. He's so inspirational. He's the best thing that happened to Instagram. Sorry, y'all.
Shit. Are we out?
No. Oh, we shouldn't be. All right, sorry about that, y'all. He's the best thing that happened to Instagram, and so it was his birthday the other day. So not only did he do like this whole big thing where he bungee jumped out of a helicopter, which was awesome. I actually tuned into it. Side note, I think that that's gonna change things. I think that that shows that people, you don't necessarily have to put something on TV anymore.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can put it on YouTube. And
Yeah.
people will turn like millions of. I mean, I know it's Will Smith, so
He
that's
did it
why
for
it
charity,
happened.
too. I forgot what it
Yes,
was for.
he did do it for charity. I understand that it's Will Smith, and so that's why he got those numbers. But I think that that's gonna change things. I think it's gonna change. Like you're gonna see them pushing that more. Like
Right.
watch this on YouTube.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Instead
Well,
of
yeah, they already got
TV show.
YouTube
or-
TV.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yep.
it's coming. But I need somebody else to come into this Monopoly game besides you two. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway,
So Will Smith. Okay, so it was his 50th birthday the other day, and child. So his wife, of course, said happy birthday to him. But two other women.
celebrity friends.
Two other women, me and Jackie about to really go off on this. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. Two other women took it upon, and she's trying me right now, y'all. Two other women took it upon themselves to
Celebrity friends.
post pictures saying happy birthday to him, which nothing wrong with that, right? They were his ex co-stars in a movie. Here's the thing. They both chose to post pictures on Instagram of them kissing Will Smith,
Okay.
wishing him a happy birthday. So the picture that they chose was a picture of them kissing Will Smith,
But let's be clear.
saying happy birthday.
Let's be clear. These pictures that they posted were from a freaking movie. A movie scene that they screenshotted or whatever. It was a kissing scene, and they both posted it on whatever social media and said happy birthday to Will Smith. Now, listen, ladies, the Twitter thread started with Nicole, of course. And I was just sitting there looking and reading and whatever. I had to chime in to be ignorant, but I still stand by my ignorance. Because
What is your stance, Jackie?
When I found,
let's be clear what her stance is.
my stance is, why you mad? It's just a clip from a movie scene. It's a movie. Your husband is an actor. They are actors. They chose to use a kissing scene to say happy birthday. And then don't people kiss them on their birthday? Happy birthday, Nicole. Mwah. Don't people kiss you on your birthday? That's how I took it.
Let me ask you this, Miss Jackie.
Go.
Since it's a clip from a movie scene,
Yes.
that means that there were plenty of other clips from that same movie that you could have used, right?
True.
Why would you pick the picture of you kissing this married man, 18, 20, however many years it's been? Nobody in this world can say they don't know that Will Smith is married now.
Because happy birthday, Nicole. Mwah! I kiss you. Yes.
Why would you choose
Because you said
that
happy birthday.
picture?
Mwah.
Why would you choose that picture?
I
No,
don't know.
it wasn't no.
I know.
It was like-
I know, but I don't know why they chose that scene. But I'm okay. I'm gonna play devil's advocate again. I did see several other posts where happy 50th birthday, Will Smith, and they
From
showed
other people?
I don't know if it was. I can't remember who it was. It was. I don't know, but it was maybe blogs or some popular blogs. But what they did was take clips from every movie.
Yeah.
And flashed it, like to show his career over his 50-year span of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe that's where they got it from. Just like, oh, let me just take this little clip. I don't know. But here's the thing. What's the problem?
What's the problem? Do you hear this shit?
No, you want to know what my problem would be? If it was the white, well, I don't want to get color up here. If it was the lady that they said Will Smith was having an affair with, and she posted a fucking picture kissing Will Smith, I would have a problem with that. But I'm not gonna have a problem with Vivica Fox and Gabrielle.
Tell me why you don't have a problem.
It was just a movie scene kiss. It was just
So I agree with that. It's not like it's something that happened in
real life.
It's just something from a movie. Okay.
And you ain't
Here's
never
the
hear no
thing.
rumors about him
Here's
messing
the
with
thing,
those women.
like I said, it was from a movie, so that means that there are plenty of other scenes that you could have picked, or pictures even backstage, you know, whatever. That's not the, I know for a fact that's not the only picture that you have.
Yeah, with Will Smith.
So why would you choose that one?
I agree. They could have picked anything under the blue moon besides an intimate kissing scene like that. But it wouldn't bother me.
So here's the thing. Why do you think that was done? You think it was just innocent? Like,
what? Oh, I got you. Because Will Smith is Will Smith. He ride this fucking social media train. Everybody knows that. Everybody's already said he's the best thing since social media. Who's talking about Vivica for real? Who's talking about Gabrielle? Is that her name? Gabrielle Garcia, whatever her name. The chick from Jamie Foxx, y'all. That's who I'm talking about. Why not attach yourself to Will Smith and do that?
I think it's interesting that they both did that, though.
I know. It's
like it wasn't just one person. Like they
But
both...
maybe she saw one, somebody saw the other one do it and said, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it too. Because old girl came back on her Twitter like, what's the big deal?
Oh yeah, somebody said, oh, you better take this down before Jada sees it, and she was like, bring it.
Don't fuck with Jada. Let's be clear.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like it wasn't just innocent.
I think they just wanted to be talked about. Because Will Smith is so popular in social media. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I can think why they picked that picture to use.
Let's say that this happened to you in real life.
Okay, real life, let's go.
Would you then, like, let's say one of your exes or something from 20 years ago, it's his birthday now, and an ex from 20 years ago wants to say happy birthday.
One of my man's exes?
Yes.
Okay, go.
But she chooses to post a picture of them 20 years ago kissing to say happy birthday.
See, that's different because
it's real life.
No, not because it's real life, because you just clearly stated that the guy that I'm dealing with used to deal with her intimately, physically, everything. Did Vivica fuck?
Okay.
Did Miss Garcia, whatever?
We don't know, because we do. But what we do know is that Will and Dreda be swinging. We do know that.
That's true. Ooh,
so I don't know. It's possible that it could have been one of them. I don't know.
Did Jada have a problem with it? Well, I ain't seen shit. Jada saying giving y'all bitches no energy.
But somebody did say, well, what about what's his name? August Alsina posting happy birthday to Jada. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Matter of fact, Corey, was that you that said that? No, it might have been somebody else that said that. Well, what about August Alsina posting all that I love you and all that shit to Jada Pinkett on her birthday? His was totally out of line.
Corey said, now dude got grief for the shit he didn't do. For real, Will didn't have nothing to do. You can't control what them bitches posted on Twitter and shit.
I know that.
And then he was like, they had their petty hat on, if that's what it was about. I'll sit there and say maybe they was being petty. But I really think they just wanted to be relevant. And why not put a kiss? And I believe they got what they wanted. They got the conversation from you and I and millions of others.
True.
Like, why would you put this up there? Why you could have chose any scene in the world? So you're relevant for about 15 minutes.
So if that's what they were doing,
you got
then
what you
worked.
wanted.
It worked.
Got what you wanted.
It worked.
You ain't did nothing since Jamie Foxx, girl. Get your life together.
And Vivica used to be my girl, though.
But she got so much work done.
She did. She's not even looking right these days.
Okay. We at 52.
So we probably 53. Almost done on this one.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna just say this real quick. I don't think like black women. I don't think it's meant for us to get plastic surgery.
It's not. We don't.
Because we don't be looking right. Like we don't. Our face, I don't think takes to it. Like black women that I've seen that have gotten plastic surgery, especially on their face, it does not look right. Like it ends up just not looking right, and I don't know why.
Look at Little Kim, girl. We don't need to say nothing else.
Ooh. Anyway, I'm not sure like where we at on time, so I'm gonna ask the question.
What's
of
up,
the
Big
week.
Dev?
What's up, Big Dev? I'm gonna ask the question of the week, and this is a little crazy one, y'all. But I was having a conversation with my best friend, and unfortunately, we know a few people that have been sentenced, some pretty long sentences. So here's the question of the week. Let's say you got sentenced to life in prison. You get sentenced to life in prison. Would you rather spend the rest of your life in jail, or would you rather just opt to be executed? Like if you had the choice, spend the rest of your life in jail, or just go ahead and die.
just go
ahead and die. Cause you're think about it. And I'm gonna say you like 30. So you have some life left in you.
Life in prison.
The rest of your life in prison.
I'm gonna go
Or
with.
would you just go ahead and get executed?
I'm gonna take life in prison because I love my life.
But it's not the same. Life out here is different than life in prison.
Girl, wait for my survival story tomorrow night, and then you gonna be like, okay, bitch. So listen, I'm gonna go with life in prison, and I feel like I'm in there for a reason. Regardless of whatever the crime I did, whatever led me there, I'm gonna find a purpose for being in that prison facility. I'm gonna go with life in prison for 100, Alex.
Alex, kill me now.
Taking time, there is always a chance to get out. Okay, yeah, it is.
Kill me now. I wouldn't even know if my lawyer got me off on the. I wouldn't know. Kill me now. There's no way in the world that if I had a choice, I'm gonna settle for spending the rest of my life in prison. There's no way in the world I'm gonna do that. That's not living to me.
It's not. It's
not living.
It's controlled living.
I don't want to do it. I'm sitting here right now like, hell no, no way. Kill me now. Tell me what y'all would pick.
Yeah, what would you do, Coy? You gonna die? You gonna live in jail for the rest of your natural days?
And you're not married, so you ain't getting no conjugal visits or nothing like that.
And which brings us to part B.
Part B. Oh, that was his. He said take time. Oh, yeah, okay. There's always a chance you might get out. All right, so part B. Part B, you are same years old. You're 30 years old, and you are sentenced to 50 years in prison.
Oh, we got time now.
Yeah,
Okay, go.
not the rest of your life, but 50 years. You're 30 years old. You get sentenced to 50 years in prison. So that's you getting out at 80.
Yeah.
That's you getting out at 80. How long, honestly and truly, realistically, do you think it would take you to switch to the other side?
And my question to her was, I was like, what do you mean switch to the other side?
You know what I mean, switch to the other side. You got 50 years, I said, right? 50 years
Ain't no
in
conjugal
prison.
visit?
You're not married. You got locked up when you was 30.
What if I get married while I'm in jail? Oh, we ain't gonna do all this scenario. We ain't married.
You
We
got
ain't
locked
got nobody
up
coming
when
to
you
see
was
us.
30. And don't forget, not all jails offer that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, not all jails offer conjugal visits. You locked up when you 30, and you were not married when you got locked up. And this jail does not offer conjugal visits. How long, realistically, do you think it would take for you?
Can't have no toys.
No, it's prison.
Now
Now, when they do shit. They make shit. You know, when you get in prison, you get creative.
They got cell phones.
They do have
I
cell
don't know how
phones
long
nowadays.
it's gonna take for me to swing to the. I'm never gonna swing to the other side because I'm not gonna eat pussy. But I'll let somebody eat my pussy. Bloop bloop bloop. How about that?
But you still okay? You changed
I'm
something.
just getting my groove on. You know what I'm
You
saying?
realistically think you're gonna be in jail
I'm not eating
and ain't
nothing.
nobody gonna
I've told you
take you?
Take it. They can eat the pussy. They ain't gotta take it. They ain't gotta take it. It's not a problem. Listen, all I'm saying is I ain't eating no pussy. You can't make me. What you gonna do? No.
We don't know what happens in jail.
I don't.
Women are rough. They got life. They don't give a shit. The rules are different.
I ain't nothing.
Coy said never.
I might do it too.
Just
good.
not attracted to the same sex. I feel you, Coy.
I ain't attracted to the sex. Oh, no, I'm lying. I'm about to lie.
Attracted is one thing.
I mean, I can appreciate a beautiful woman.
Right, exactly.
But I ain't gonna do nothing. You know, I haven't got to that point where I want to do nothing though.
Run game to a female nurse or guard. I know that's right.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
You better make that shit work.
Okay.
They be doing that shit too. Some female prison guard just got locked up for that.
Oh shit.
Having sexual relations with the
This thing
with the
says
prisoners.
58 minutes, so that thing probably gonna be about 5 minutes.
Let me tell y'all right now, it's gonna take me about 2 to 3.
2 to 3 what?
2 to 3 years. I ain't going more than 2 to 3 years.
What if I say?
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna
I
be
mean,
able
but you
to
want to
do
play
it.
with yourself though in between, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean that's not a problem.
Of course.
I don't know. I just don't.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm just keeping it 100%. And when I know that this is basically the rest of my life, that means my life before is gone. That means the things that I was able to do before, I'm not doing no more, and I have to adapt now to this new way of living.
I ain't no box. I'm just sorry.
You say that now, but year 10, you might think something different, right?
I haven't eaten box.
Year 10.
What's the difference? I'm 44. I haven't eaten box.
Right, and you also haven't been locked up for 10 years either.
But being locked
I'm
up-
saying you have your freedom now. You have choices. You have things that you can do. Yeah, you might decide to be celibate for a year, but you know, you have the choice to have sex if you want to. You know that
I just can't.
2 years from now you can have sex with a man if you want to, whatever.
don't know
You
if
have
I-
50 years ahead of you.
I don't see myself eating box though.
All right, you have the right to your answer.
Yeah,
I just know me.
I don't see myself eating box. I'm just saying.
All right, we got a minute and 47 left, and this shit always cuss us
I didn't
off
say my
at
box
a
was
minute.
gonna get 8. I said I don't see myself.
You hear
eating
this pillow
box.
princess? Listen,
I'm
y'all.
a pillow
so
princess.
follow me on all social media at the Empress Nick. My event, a pod connection, is coming up next week in Atlanta. Go to a pod connection. atl.splashat.com for tickets.
And follow me. I'm _just_Jackie on IG and Twitter, or go to just ImJustJackie.com for everything I'm Just Jackie related. And thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We love y'all. We
Love
love
y'all. Oh, he gave us 100.
Oh, I forgot to do that in the beginning. 100, 100, 100, 100.
100.
Peace, y'all. Good
See
night.
y'all in 2 weeks. Or maybe next week.
Yeah, next week.
Oh, yeah,
What we gonna do? Yeah, we can do
I
it
don't know
next week.
shit.
Friday night, maybe. We don't never know.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye, YouTuber
Bye,
land.
YouTube.
Oh, girl, I'm still.
You still recording?
Girl, let me get my life right. End this.